Hello, fantastic people. So, this is my first cooking video that I'm uploading to this channel, and I thought it would be the prime time because Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and I've been doing a lot of cooking for years. I started off with just regular dishes, and then I really got deep into baking. And as you can see, these are some of the dishes I've made over the last few years for Thanksgiving. And I decided, why not share with you guys this sweet potato pie recipe that I recently created. Basically, I checked out a bunch of different recipes because I couldn't quite tweak it how I wanted to get the taste that I wanted. And after making some changes, this is the absolute best recipe I've ever made. And I wanted to share it with you guys. So, if you're a big sweet potato pie fan, check out this video. Remember to leave some comments in the section about recipes that you may use or things that you may do differently. And if you happen to try this recipe out, then definitely let me know how it goes. And remember to subscribe to the channel so that you can see more recipes like this, more things with my little one, and just stay tuned for the video. So after you've boiled and peeled your sweet potatoes or yams, whatever you choose to call them, you make sure that you mash them up really finely or as finely as you can. And that is the best way to make sure that your ingredients are mixed in really nicely and there's no like really big lumps in your potato mixture. And pretty much what I have here are the ingredients I'm using for two pies. I have 2 eggs. I have some butter that's been melted about 90-80%. I have vanilla extract, I have some cinnamon, I have some nutmeg, and I also have some lemon extract. And additionally, something that I really have never used before, I have some milk and flour mixed together. It's about 90% milk, about 10% flour. I whisk in the flour, and that's something that I'm going to add in a little bit later to the mixture. So again, after you have mashed the potatoes as finely as you can, I generally like to go back in with the hand mixer because what that does is it helps me get a lot of the string out of it. And once I've gotten most of the string out of it, I will start adding my ingredients. First, I added my butter, and then I try to incorporate that into my mixture as best as I can to make sure that it is really, really nice and buttery all over. And then what I'll do is I begin to continue to mix and then start adding my other ingredients in. And as you go through, I'll just let you see me adding the ingredients, and I may have a small little description in the bottom corner of the video so that you can know what is being mixed at what time. So here's a fun fact. Most of my sweet potato pie making skills I learned from my grandmother, and she measures nothing. Like, she does everything by taste and experience. And because she's been cooking for so long, she knows how much to add and what to add and when to add. So at the beginning of the recipe in this video, I try to do everything really pretty much by measurements. But as you can see, I am adding certain things here and there as I taste the mixture to see what flavor profile I want. And one thing with sweets is when you're tasting it in its uncooked state, you want it to be sweeter than what you may normally like, because by the time that it bakes, it will be at the sweetness that you desire and not overbearing or overpowering. So just keep that in mind. And all of the measurements that I listed in previous clips, that is including me adding this additional stuff now. But it's best to always taste whatever you're making to make sure that it's going to be the flavor that you want at the end of the day, no matter what the recipe says that you find online or you find somewhere. So enjoy the rest of the video. And this is my little one. She's like, yeah, eat the sweet potato pie. And I'm going to give you some more little tips as we go through the video. So by this time, you've pretty much mixed and whipped and turned and did everything you need to do with your mixture so that it's a consistency that you want. You don't want there to be any lumps in it. You don't want to see any strings. You want it to be really nice and smooth, so that way when you are pouring it into your pan, it's just how you want it. Here, what I'm doing is prepping my crust to go in the oven. That is the key. Baking your crust for about 10 minutes before you actually put your filling in. That way, your crust is a nice texture when it's done, and you don't get like a chewy texture that you may taste in some pies when the person does not pre-bake their crust. You don't want to bake it too long because you don't want your sides to darken to the point where by the time your pie is actually done with its final cooking, that it's not really pretty. But it's gonna taste good. The crust is gonna be a little dark. But so make sure you cook that crust in the oven, maybe on 325, 300 for about 10 to 15 minutes. I would say 10 max, really, before you actually put your pie filling into that. And once you have leveled it off and done all that great stuff and making sure that it's evenly distributed along the pie, then you're gonna bake it, and then you'll have your magnificent creations. So right here I had a little mishap when I was taking the pies out the oven, but don't mind that. They came out really good. They were great. I'm making several of them for Thanksgiving. And please let me know if you decide to make this recipe. Let me know how it works out for you. If it doesn't work out for you, let me know that too. If you have a recipe that you use that you know is bomb and you like to share it, please leave that in the comment section, because I'm always interested in trying new recipes. So thank you guys for watching my video. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you can get updates on when I post new cooking tutorials and other types of videos that you may be interested in. All right, happy Thanksgiving, people.